The continuation of the Dear Girl, My Dear Friend Nokotan episode 2. I had a lot of fun. First one was really fun. It really was. It's kind of the chaotic stupidness I really just kind of want, and I have no complaints or anything. A couple of the jokes and things within it were things I did remember and stuff through trailers and things that I had seen, so it doesn't come as maybe surprising and maybe as funny as it initially was, having of seen it before as a result of that. So I am hoping, because nothing immediately comes to the top of my mind, while there might be things here or there that I have seen before just from those things. So I'm excited now going forward into things that will likely be completely different and fresh, which should be a good thing. So we are excited for that. So hopefully you guys are as well. If you like it all, like and subscribe. Me, make feel free to stick around for the discussion and make comments with this episode of series. Let's get going with episode 2. Bright and early, they got her lugging everything to the club room. You gotta take care of them. She's still lurking at this time. I pray we meet the green girl here. I need to meet the green girl so bad. Green woman, save me. I've realized I have a type, and that type is green. I don't know why or what. Just at the sight of it, it's immediately it connects, and I feel it, you know? I feel the chemistry right away. Girl meets darkness girl. So we go from girl meets girl to girl meets darkness girl. So episode 3 should be girl meets green girl. She is now the star we see in front of us. Still a deer? Question mark? I was gonna say that, but maybe she's just covering it. So is the narrator just her inner, her inner head? Aww. Nice and relaxing, right? Until absolute nonsense. She's gonna be bleeding in there and... They just burned everything that she worked so hard on? Why? Ah, it's Darkness Girl. That's fucked up. So she's after the deer, not you. To work so hard. Not really. Grab her by the antlers. There's explosives planted. Oh, I believe it. Yeah, don't worry about that. Ash is right here. Oh! She just snaps out. Alright. Yeah, come on. Leave her to death. Yeah, release that other side of you. That anger. That energy. The delinquent side. Come on. No, it's just a scary girl. Where'd she get the microphone from? She's gonna be like the sweetest thing, huh? She just comes off a little angry and aggressive. No, it's the crackers. was gonna say rice crackers. No, she's luring her out. But you can't be sure, so you have to see. The great deer god. Because we must eat. Oh, I've lived by those words forever. Well, and the blood flies. Can't resist. Gladly give my life for it. No! It's on a string. Huh. Are your antlers sharp? Can you get yourself out? You're literally not in fighting condition. Yeah, at least feed me while I'm in here. Anko. Huh? Oh no. Oh no. And she's taking that away from you. Well. Nobody realizes what's going on. Yes. Spend too much time in around there and you hurt your sister in the process. Now you're stuck here. I have no choice but to. Oh, the hair. Why doesn't you just join us in the club room and help us out? No? Oh my god. Can you not look at her? Of course she is. Okay, you're not helping. Yeah, you're not helping. It's gonna be a constant theme throughout this, huh? You know how hard I've been. I'll take the world, I'll take everything from you. Clearly didn't happen, so we must just eliminate you in general. I'll give you a J. I did not think we were about to get battles against each other. Oh, I like that. Nice. Honestly, she would probably like that. That is true. To the death. I won't lose. That's sweet and all, but can you back it up? Oh. You join. You join. Oh. Its first battle. Oh, that's cute. I thought we were having like a fight. What is this? What the fuck is this? Oh, we're about to be seeing some insane shit. Confused. Uncertain. No, she does. I love how the teacher just lets this on. 100-year of... No, they do. She does. Look at her face over there. I'd argue that's not the question. Wow, we're just gonna expose her. This is awful. Everybody in the world should know. Right. Oh my god. Oh. Who's writing the questions? The footage? Was there a camera towards her getting ready in the morning? Zero. Wrong question. Oh. Right, right, as most people. Yeah. Why do you know this? How do you know that? The deer sensors, right? That's right. My bad. She just knows. She knows, right? It's a good way for us to learn about it, you know? No questions wrong. That's what I want to know. Right, that's a son, of course. Oh yeah, of course, of course. She's essentially cheating, if we're being honest. What? She's just calling an airstrike. We could have just had this fight from the beginning. This is what I thought we were gonna get. No. She risked our life. Q's sad music. That's just because you're tired. You're alright, you're alright. Oh, as they carry her to the heavens. Beautiful. Everything in her world is so different. By the antlers, of course, of course. Her soul. What is left up? Is there a deer god up here? Oh, there is. Wow. My lord. What a specimen. Beautiful. You are not the one. Get your ass back down there. Huh. I wonder if something like that happened and that's why she found her, or like she woke up on the pole. No blood, nothing?
憎しみや怒りにとらわれすぎて
Never would have suspected that you would do this, though. Absolutely. We shall share her. No, because literally none of this would have happened if you guys didn't do what you're doing. Sure. Sure. You got the blessing. Congratulations. So beautiful. About to make me cry. Let's make this an annual thing, you know? Let's come back here. Yeah. I'm with you. Okay. The absurdity continues as we end up meeting Anko, the sister of Koshi, and she is a Siscon yandere mix of like 8 other things as well. She's fun. She's fun. What else can I say? It's always fun just, I think, having characters who have multiple sides to them, who can act certain ways towards certain characters while being extremely cold to others, and willing to stop at absolutely nothing to go above and beyond and completely do away with others if they must have to, right? To those who shall get in the way of the things that you love, the person that you love shall vanish, right? And that's essentially all that she's trying to do here. We go an interesting route too of running a joke throughout the entirety of this and making that like the sole thing. And I guess reflecting on it, we can partially play into they did that for the entire first episode. Instead of having like lots of different skits or moments and stuff, we're all technically kind of on the same level because they were all intertwined of being just between our 2 characters and them trying to get kind of acquainted and everything together. Whereas here it feels a little different because it all happens kind of within the same time span and environment, that it all just feels like it almost meshes a little bit more together and doesn't feel as separated, which can work and cannot work, right? And I definitely can say that feels like it's happening throughout this episode, where it has moments that it feels like it's flowing really well and working, but it also has moments where it just feels like it's dragging itself a little bit longer. And that particularly comes in when certain jokes and things are being brought in that just aren't hitting, I guess is the right word. And of course, everything that I say is going to be completely subjective, as certain people find certain things funny and others don't. But it's like the moments, say for me personally, that didn't hit, make the scene feel like it's really dragging a little bit more, where if we go on more of the sporadic gags, you know, and we just start changing locations or changing kind of what the general topic and the thing that we're kind of doing is, it works a lot smoother sometimes because you can quickly, like swiftly get off of the thing that is no longer working or might not be hitting the same. And if it was hitting for somebody, you know, then immediately you don't have one hit. It's a little bit more it flows a little quicker, I think, than maybe what you have here, and having this kind of in a long span, like singular kind of setup for what we're going with, from beginning of not knowing each other to like end of actually meeting and knowing each other, and accepting of each other by the back end. It's, I don't know, it's prolonged almost into a portion that it might feel like it drags if certain moments aren't as strong to you. And personally, for me, I think the episode as a whole is not as strong, nearly as strong as the first one was, where I think the first one has just those quick, more quick cuts and fun moments to it, the more unpredictable kind of things, whereas this episode flowed a little bit more in a predictable manner at times, and even at other times when it was going a little bit crazy places, it didn't feel like it was so, like, it just felt kind of sporadic with what they were trying to do, just to throw things in there, as opposed to like maybe having like a proper, like, smart or strong setup to exactly what they're doing, if any of that kind of makes sense with the way I'm wording it. But it still does exactly, I think, as it kind of needs to. It's not, consistently going to hit you on every single moment, and that's how a lot of kind of shows end up being, but it ends up hitting overall. And I think the message that we kind of do, and to get from point A of where we were at the beginning of the episode to point B at the end, it works, and it doesn't leave me in a state where I'm just like, didn't have to watch it. It would have been fine if I didn't. You know what I mean? Like, it was like I enjoyed myself, and I'm not angry in the slightest. And it works really well too. I think, like, solely as reactionary for me, because I can play along with the characters. I can question the things that they do, or I can kind of just pick a side and start tormenting one of the others, just with the things that I choose to say and stuff throughout it, which then allows me to be a little bit more engaged and a little bit more vocal, I guess, about the things that are happening. So some of those moments that aren't as strong, I can try and make them a little bit stronger for myself through the things that I kind of do. So I think that might play along a little bit with it, and it allows for those moments that are maybe a little bit duller for me to just feel a little bit more fun. As I said earlier, the entire joke is just a single day. So we start here at the beginning, where we end up getting Koshi joining right at the start and trying to trying to change the club room and do everything that she can to have a lot of fun, while her sister, who we later find out is her sister Anko, ends up watching on. Completely terrifying. Look at this. Absolutely terrifying. I love the deers just kind of being around and being ready to watch onwards. She's actually excited. We get to have a club. It's not something that she, desired at first or probably really wanted, but she's okay with it, and she's having fun because she just made this such a beautiful location, somewhere that she can kind of go, get her mind, ease her mind off of things, relax, kind of be herself, and feel at home. And it's a little it isn't exactly what she ended up wanting to when she gets to it, sees it completely destroyed. I also love the way that she decorates it, is exactly as we end up exposing for her later, which is the complete opposite of what you'd assume her delinquent personality would be, and almost like fits a little bit more with what she's kind of portraying herself as to other people, is actually who she is, even though she's like hiding another side of her. It's kind of funny, the way that they frame a bunch of that stuff. I love her just hiding in here as the sister is completely just trying to kill her. I have the feeling that somebody's coming for me. Yeah, as you got stabbed and everything on your way to school. There's no way somebody's doing that, until she almost completely gets her. And I love how she steps forward, immediately transforms, and she's like, don't worry, I'll put a stop to this. And I like how she can just fucking pop in and out of that mode whenever she really wants to. We end up seeing the trap. We know it's an obvious trap, but we know she's going to go for it. We know there's nothing that we can do to stop her. But we end up finding out that she lives by the wise words of, because there are deer crackers before me, and that's why we will live for them. That's why we will go for them. That's why we love them. And she goes after it regardless, ends up getting caught. And that, absolutely stupid. I love how she's so much more aggressive and wanting to fight and wanting to go after this person after she's locked up. It's literally the definition of like when you know somebody's going to hold you back, and you're like, you're lucky that person was holding me back. It's like, dude, you wouldn't have done anything regardless, but you're using that as your thing, your reason for why you didn't end up escalating it any further or doing anything, when that just wasn't the case at all. Anko shows up. She is literally the complete opposite, I would completely argue here, of Koshi, but she's pretty interesting and fun. Complete siscon, absolutely obsessed and in love with her sister, and we end up having a complete issue at altercation. I love the moments, like the different things that she goes through and the way that they kind of shade her eyes and stuff, to really show like how angry she kind of is, or unhappy. Because we go through like 3 different ones here. Look, you get that one, and then here's another one, and then here's another one, and she has a couple more too. So the constant shifting of it to really get across the emotion and stuff. Like here's another one, I think is really excellently done. And I think that's like constantly over and over seeing the craze with her. I love how her mouth's all squiggly, but it's still like all the hair and everything kind of coming in and out of it. Just mad, assuming that Nokotan's just trying to get close to her, but that's not the case until she ends up saying, "Nah, fuck that is." It's absolutely stupid. I've been trying to protect this the entire time. Yeah, you're fucking so stupid. That's insane. A lot of this too is just set up of Koshi being like the butt end of every single joke, which has potential to get really old at some point. So I am a little worrisome towards what happens, because that was the entirety of the first episode, and once again repeats itself here. But we'll have to see. We have other characters and stuff that we have to bring aboard and introduce here. We challenge her to a duel, and we go for it. I really like this picture. I think this one's really cute. This one's just quality, but this one's just cute. And instead of having a fight, which is what I thought we were going to have, which is what we like end up getting realistically at the end, I thought we were going to have something where she just goes to town with all of her fucking kunai and just throwing shit and trying to harm us like that. And instead, Nokotan just takes out like all these deers kind of just come and swarm around her and follow her, and she calls out to them and they all just charge after. I thought we were going to have something like that. But instead, we just play a game show or who knows more trivia and stuff about them, with the idea of who's going to deport the other. Are we going to either deport her back, which is a great joke to begin with. I absolutely love that was her idea, or do you get all the deer crackers? And I love just the teacher being so energetic and interested in it. Here we go, just exposing all the private parts about Koshi's life. Not at all what she wants. It's a complete disaster all the way through, until for some reason they know what all the questions are going to be. For whatever reason, they know like everything about her. I have absolutely no idea. I love how we just call her out and being like, how do you even know all these things? That makes absolutely no sense, and you have to be from the Shika Shika Network. It's so stupid, but I love it. This image in itself is so good, with the deer just being involved in here. Till she rains down. All right, now we're fighting. Now things are getting real. She ends up trying to throw one at her and ends up about to hit her sister until we take her life. Getting really sleepy as they come down from the heavens to take her. I'm so glad they went like full through with this by having them come down, being deer, us getting up there being another one there, and kicking them away, and just being so overly dramatic with it. I think that's probably my favorite setup and moment of the entire episode. Till we get up and everybody's like, all right, we can accept you because you ended up saving my sister at the end of the day, and everybody's good friends and we're all back together. It's fun, has its moments, other times it doesn't. We keep moving though, we enjoy it. We're not here for anything too complex or deep, and we're just here to get some chuckles at the end of the day. So if we feel like we got some of those, we succeeded in what we wanted, and I'm happy. We really want to meet Green Girl. Hopefully she's very soon. I'm assuming next episode, just based on the titles. I'm assuming we're gonna get Deer Meets Green Girl or something come up next though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed though. If you liked it, like and subscribe to me. Feel free to check out the videos and channel, the comments with this episode or series. I'll be back for episode 3 next week. It was a great one. Peace.